Do you know the shocking secrets behind the food you eat every single day? From chocolate that isn't really chocolate to honey that never spoils, today we'll reveal 35 food facts that will absolutely blow your mind. Let's get started. White chocolate isn't real chocolate. That's right. Unlike dark or milk chocolate, white chocolate doesn't contain cocoa solids. It's made from cocoa butter, sugar, and milk, which means technically it's just a sweet candy, not true chocolate. Strawberries aren't real berries, but bananas are. Botanically speaking, strawberries don't qualify as true berries because their seeds are on the outside. But bananas, they are scientifically classified as berries. Confusing, right? French fries came from Belgium, not France. Despite the name, French fries were first created in Belgium in the 1600s. American soldiers tasted them during World War I and mistakenly called them French because French was the local language. Ketchup was once sold as medicine. In the 1830s, ketchup was advertised as a cure for indigestion and other stomach issues. Imagine going to a doctor and being prescribed ketchup. Honey never spoils. Archaeologists have found jars of honey inside Egyptian tombs that are over 3,000 years old and still perfectly edible. Honey is truly nature's eternal food. Bananas are berries, but raspberries are not. Botanical definitions are weird. Bananas count as berries because of how they grow, but raspberries and blackberries are actually aggregate fruits. Carrots used to be purple. Originally, carrots were purple, yellow, or even white. The orange variety we know today was developed in the Netherlands in the 1600s. Cheese is the most stolen food in the world. Believe it or not, more cheese is stolen globally than any other food. Supermarkets even use extra security for expensive cheeses. A pineapple takes 2 years to grow. That delicious pineapple on your table might have taken nearly 24 months to fully grow and ripen. Patience is definitely required for this fruit. Apples float in water. That's because 25% of an apple's volume is air. This is why apple bobbing is such a popular Halloween game. Pizza is the most photographed food on Instagram. With millions of hashtags, pizza holds the crown as the world's most Instagram food. Who can resist snapping a photo of a cheesy slice? McDonald's once created bubblegum-flavored broccoli. The company wanted kids to eat more vegetables, so they invented broccoli that tasted like bubblegum. The result? Kids were totally confused, and it failed miserably. Coffee beans aren't beans. They're actually seeds from the coffee fruit. So technically, we should be calling them coffee seeds instead of beans. Peanuts aren't nuts. They belong to the legume family, making them cousins of beans and lentils, not true nuts. Almonds are seeds from a fruit. Almonds are actually the seeds of a fruit related to peaches. If you look at an almond shell, it looks very much like a peach pit. Cashews grow on cashew apples. Cashews aren't harvested like regular nuts. They grow as seeds dangling from the bottom of a cashew apple, a fruit that looks a lot like a pear. Chocolate was once used as money. The Aztecs valued cacao beans so highly that they used them as currency. You could literally buy goods with chocolate. An average person eats 35 tons of food in a lifetime. That's the equivalent of about 6 fully grown elephants, or around 70,000 pounds of food. Nutmeg can be poisonous. A little nutmeg is great in cooking, but if you consume too much, it can cause hallucinations, nausea, or worse. Potato chips were invented by accident. In 1853, a chef named George Crumb sliced potatoes super thin out of frustration with a customer and created the world's first potato chips. Coca-Cola was originally green. In its earliest days, Coca-Cola had a greenish tint because caramel coloring wasn't added yet. Thankfully, the formula changed. Watermelon is both a fruit and a vegetable. Watermelon is sweet like a fruit, but it belongs to the cucumber and squash family, which makes it technically a vegetable too. Most wasabi isn't real. The wasabi you eat at sushi restaurants is usually just horseradish mixed with green food coloring. Real wasabi is rare and very expensive. Broccoli has more vitamin C than oranges. Many people think oranges are the best source of vitamin C, but broccoli actually contains more preserving. The sandwich is named after a man. The Earl of Sandwich in the 1700s wanted to eat meat without leaving his card game, so he placed it between slices of bread, and the sandwich was born. Popsicles were invented by a kid. In 1905, 11-year-old Frank Epperson accidentally left a cup of flavored water with a stick outside overnight. By morning, it was frozen and the popsicle was created. Carnauba wax is in candy and cars. The same wax used to polish cars is also used to give gummy bears and jelly beans their shiny look. Don't worry, it's safe to eat. Tomatoes were once considered poisonous. In Europe, tomatoes were feared for centuries because people believed they were toxic. Today, they're one of the most popular foods in the world. The world's most expensive pizza costs $12,000. Topped with lobster, truffles, and rare cheeses, this luxury pizza in Italy is one of the priciest foods on the planet. Cheese can actually be addictive. When digested, cheese releases chemicals that trigger the brain's pleasure centers, similar to how addictive substances work. Ice cream used to be for royals only. Centuries ago, ice cream was such a luxury that only kings and the very rich could afford it. Potatoes were the first vegetable grown in space. In 1995, NASA successfully grew potatoes aboard the Space Shuttle Columbia, making them the first vegetable grown in space. A single burger patty can contain meat from 100 cows. Because ground beef is often mixed from different sources, one hamburger patty might actually include meat from dozens, even hundreds of cows. Popcorn is over 5,000 years old. Native Americans were eating popcorn thousands of years ago. It's one of the oldest snacks in human history. The most expensive coffee comes from animal poop. Called Kopi Luwak, this coffee is made from beans that are eaten and then passed by civet cats. It's unusual, exotic, and can cost hundreds of dollars per pound. So, which of these food facts shocked you the most? Was it chocolate not being real chocolate, or maybe the idea of coffee coming from animal poop? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing Do You Know facts every week.